stray. A simple world where love would bloom in every corner of the living room. Oh, the golden thread, it ties us tight through black and white into the light. A reel of love, it's always there. Classic moments beyond compare.
What if someone, instead of nurturing children, tried to rule them through fear? What if the very person entrusted with shaping young lives instead crushed their spirit until his own bitterness consumed him like a fire? And what if, when the ashes cleared, the people he hurt the most still found the strength to meet his cruelty with compassion? Today's golden thread is about recognizing the pain behind harshness and daring to respond with love, even when every instinct tells us not to. Welcome to the Golden Thread, Lessons from Classic TV. I'm your host, Bob, and each week we look back at a classic television episode that carries timeless lessons of love, compassion, and connection. We find the luminous strands hidden in stories we once thought were simply entertainment, and discover how they still weave through our lives today. This is brought to you by the Classic TV Preservation Society, founded by Herbie J. Pilato. In the Waltons Season 1, Episode 16, titled The Fire, which aired on December 28, 1972, the show departs from its usual gentle pace and idyllic mountain warmth to confront something much darker. John Boy Walton, played by Richard Thomas, is reading aloud in school, encouraged by Miss Rosemary Hunter, the thoughtful teacher played by Mary Claire Costello. But the classroom atmosphere shifts abruptly with when a new substitute enters, Ludi Bascom. Ludi, played by Woodrow Parfrey, is bitter, harsh, and quick to belittle. He humiliates John Boy in front of the class, mocks his dreams of becoming a writer, and uses cruelty to demand obedience. The children, who are used to Miss Hunter's nurturing style, are shaken. Suddenly school, normally a place of learning and growth, feels like a prison of fear. At first, we're tempted to see Ludi simply as a villain. But the Waltons, they never settle for easy caricatures. Instead, it pulls us into the deeper truth. Cruelty often masks insecurity. Ludi lashes out, not because he is strong, but because he is desperately trying to cover the weakness he feels inside. The tension reaches its breaking point when Ludi, in a shocking and symbolic act, sets a pile of books on fire inside the classroom. This is no small gesture. It's the destruction of knowledge, of hope, of voices, the very thing John Boy cherishes most. The flames climb higher and the children cry out in terror as smoke fills the air. The fire is both literal and metaphorical. It consumes the classroom, yes, but it also lays bare the destructive force of Ludi's bitterness. His attempt to control through fear destroys the very foundation of what he was meant to build. The Waltons, along with other children, rush to act. John Boy steps forward with courage, helping to get his siblings and classmates out safely. The community responds with unity, facing down the chaos together. And yet, when the smoke clears, it isn't vengeance that rises from the ashes. It's something far more powerful. The episode could have ended as a tale of justice, the cruel man punished for his cruelty. But the Waltons does something braver. It invites us to look deeper. Through the quiet conversations that follow, we learn that Ludi Bascom is not simply cruel for cruelty's sake. His life has been one of failure, disappointment, and disillusionment. He is a man who feels powerless in a world that has overlooked him. And so he tries to carve out power in the only place he can, over children. But instead of excusing his actions, the story reframes them. We see that behind the harshness is a wound. Behind the cruelty is loneliness. And behind the fire is fear. And here lies the golden thread, guys. The Waltons do not meet cruelty with cruelty. They don't let anger consume them the way bitterness consumed Ludi. Instead, they show compassion, choosing to see the broken man behind the harsh words and the fire. John Boy especially carries this truth. With his budding gifts for words, he understands that writing isn't about revenge. It's about revealing the heart of things. He records what happened, not to shame Ludi, but to hold on to the truth that even those who wound us are often deeply wounded themselves. In John Boy's tenderness, we see the essence of the Waltons' spirit. You don't have to condone cruelty to recognize the pain behind it. You don't have to accept destruction to see the humanity in the one who caused it. The fire is a reminder. Cruelty always burns. It burns relationships, trust, and the spirit of those who are exposed to it. But compassion is the water that puts it out. And compassion doesn't mean letting people off the hook. It means seeing clearly. It means recognizing that the person who harms others is often trying in the most broken way to cry out for help themselves. The golden thread here is this. It is always easier to hate the one who hurts you, but it is far more healing to understand them. Because once you understand, the fire loses its power. The Waltons always offered a glimpse of a world where love is chosen again and again, even in the face of hardship. In this episode, that choice becomes the difference between destruction and healing, between vengeance and understanding. It asks us, when we meet cruelty, will we let it consume us, or will we dare to meet it with compassion? That's the golden thread, guys. That's it. Until next time, guys, I'm Bob, and this has been the Golden Thread. I'll talk to you next Monday with another episode. Love you all very much, and you have a wonderful day. Later.
Whoa, whoa.